What is up, team? In this video, we're going to be having a look at KDA. We're going to be having a look at Bitcoin. Where is this market potentially going in the near future in the next 24 to 48 hours? We got inflation coming up on January 12th. 2023. Will it be positive? Will we see a massive pump? We also saw the S&P 500 pump a couple of days ago. Let's have a look at the S. We're also going to be having a look at S&P and Bitcoin as well, because they do indicate a lot where altcoins such as Kadena is going. So we're going to be having a look at these two. But let's start off with the S&P 500 real quick. We could see the S&P 500 yesterday had a crazy pump and then followed by a crazy rejection, right? So Friday, obviously the market ended the week very good. We had a nice little cute little pump, and obviously this was supposed to continue, but guess what? We got rejected. The bears came to the house and they just destroyed all the bulls, and then now we're essentially continuing in that bear trend. And of course, guys, on the stochastic RSI, we are looking at the overbought region right here. So investors will be looking to sell, especially because we are in a recession right now. So every little gain that investors will take, they will essentially sell, because people are holding the dollars right now. They don't really trust risky assets such as Bitcoin, stock market, altcoins, gold, and whatnot. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But right now, I do want to talk about Bitcoin before I do get into KDA. It's going to be a very short technical analysis. A lot of YouTubers, guys, are calling Bitcoin to go to the moon, and they're going all in 100x, 10x, 20x. They're showing their position on Twitter, and it's just getting out of hand. Usually when that happens, it usually doesn't happen, because when there's too much noise around YouTube about Bitcoin exploding and whatnot, it usually does the opposite. But let's have a look at Bitcoin, see what we can do. First of all, guys, we are still in a downtrend. There's no question. The trend is your friend until it bends. We are making lower highs, and that's about it, right? That is what is happening right now. Another thing I want to have a look at is the stochastic RSI. We know that every time we're above 80 on the stock RSI, we usually come back and dump, right? And that means Kadena dumps, altcoins dump, and everything dump. So we saw it right here. We saw it right here on September. We saw it right here Saturday in November. Boom, rejection, came back down. We saw it again late December or mid-December, and now we're seeing it again right here. So every time we came above the 50 moving average, we essentially came back down. The 80 moving average, or the 80 stochastic RSI, sorry about that. Every time we came above the 80 stochastic RSI, we always saw a nice little decrease. So can we see this thing happening again? Now, I don't know how a lot of people aren't seeing this. I'm sure they are, I'm sure they aren't. I don't know, but I don't know how you can go long when everything here is screaming bearish, especially because interest rates are still 4.5%. People aren't borrowing as much money to essentially put into stocks, Bitcoin, and gold and risky assets. And inflation is still mid-tier low. So this market is pretty much, I don't want to say dead, but it's pretty much boring, and nothing much is happening so far. Okay, now if we look at KDA, the volume is up 10% in the past 24 hours, sitting at $4.5 million. Is that a lot considering how much pump we saw from it yesterday or from Bitcoin the day before? No, that is not a lot, guys. Bitcoin, the market cap regained $204 million in market cap, still pretty low, trending under $1, nothing too crazy. We are still in this bear market, and this bear market will not end tomorrow. A lot of people think this bear market is over and it's ending, and no. Yes, it's been very boring. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we're almost a year into this bear market. I mean, we started this bear market right here, April 2nd. That's when things really started getting aggressive, and we are 3-4 months away from that. 3 months away from April 2nd. And look at that. We've been going sideways, and it's just been pretty much dead. I mean, nothing much has been happening, and a lot of people are saying that the bull market has resumed, but no, I don't think that's the case. Let's have a look at KDA real quick. There's a few things we want to have a look at. Kadena, that does not mean Kadena cannot have a future pump. Does not mean we can go up 100-200% in this bear market, because the same way we're going to have corrections and 40-50% corrections in a bull market is the same way you're going to have 100 or 200% pump in a bear market. Yes, that makes a lot of sense, because a 50% drop, in order to regain that 50%, the asset needs to go up 100%. So yes, 100%, 200% pump in a bear market is very doable. The question is when will it happen? I don't know. I'm not here to predict when these pumps will happen, but we can see what will happen in the very short term. So having a look on the daily time frame, guys, the reason why I'm on the daily time frame is because the higher time frame you're in, the better it is. Okay, so you have more data, obviously, and it's just more accurate. And we could see right here on the daily time frame that Kadena, when we reached the 80 RSI, or when we peaked above the 80 on the stochastic RSI, we essentially had a nice little dump. Okay, now the same thing is sort of happening right here, but Kadena is at a lower level. We saw Kadena right here at on Sunday the 4th of December. We saw it peak above 80 and we reached $1.11. And guess what happened right here? We're reaching the same thing, except we're at 94 cents, 95 cents. So Kadena is at 95 cents and we're at the same stochastic RSI level. Of course, you don't want to see a crazy fast bump when you're in a when you're in a bear market. I mean, when you're in a bear market and you see things exploding very fast, it's usually going to come down very fast. You like to see slow growth and then an explosion. That's exactly what you want to see. And then when you consolidate, usually we see the stochastic RSI pull back down a little bit. This is usually what we want to see in a bull market. So this is how you know we're not in a bull market just yet. Things are not looking good and we're still making lower highs, guys, on Kadena. So if I take this right here and I drag that, we are still in a clear downtrend. I mean, there's no question about that. Kadena is still in a downtrend. The crypto market is still in a downtrend. One positive note that I do have to take away from this is that we are in a W pattern right here. Now, W pattern is very bullish on Kadena, but it will only be very bullish if we break this neckline right here. So the neckline is sitting at $1.11. And if we do break that, then it's going to be bullish. But there's a few things we have to do first. We have to get there and we have to close above that area. And after that, then we could talk about Kadena maybe going to $1.60, 70 cents, and then maybe we could see that 100% pump. But as of right now, nothing is said and done. In my opinion, we're most likely going to retest this area right here, sitting at 80 cents, 87 cents, maybe this region right here before coming back up. That's my analysis. I think that's what's going to happen. So I wouldn't be too crazy. If I open the trend line on KDA right here, boom, we could see that the trend is your friend until it bends, right? So can we see Kadena build a massive triangle in the next couple of months? Maybe. I mean, we could see something like that and then explode. But once again, guys, that's only in March 2023. Can we see an explosion in March? Like, I don't even know if that's going to happen. But it seems like right now we are building a nice little trend line. And it seems like we're going to most likely pull back right here according to stochastic RSI. If we have a look on the 1 hour time frame on KDA, we could see that KDA is sort of opening a parabolic trend right here. So if I take my drawing and I do something like that, we can see that this is the start of a new parabolic trend. The same thing we saw right here. We saw the exact same thing right here, but guess what happened? Because we were in a bear market, we came back down. So can we see it happening right here again? Yes. Now, if I take out my pen or my trend line stake before I end the video, guys, let's do this real quick and expand that. We know that the trend is your friend until it bends, okay? Now, yes, this is the trend right here on KDA. Kadena is only going to be bullish right now. Right now, I'm 100% bearish on Kadena on the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame. If you're looking at a monthly time frame, I'm bullish, okay? But on the 1 hour time frame, I'm 100% bearish unless we manage to break above this trend line and close above it once again. Because we know once we usually close below the trend line, we usually come up, retest before continuing back down. And this is exactly what's happening right now. If I take my tool and I zoom in real quick, we broke below, closed below. Now we're coming back up, retesting, and potentially coming back down again. So we're going to have to see what happens. Things are not looking so great for KDA right now and the whole crypto market, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and whatnot. But we're really going to have to see what happens in the next 24 to 48 hours, especially with the inflation data coming out in 2 days from now. So this is my short video, guys, on Kadena, Bitcoin, and a slight update on the S&P. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in my next video tomorrow. Peace.